Welcome to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, and I am the Loan Arranger. They call me the Loan Arranger because that's pretty much all I do is arrange loans. People that want to buy or refinance a home, they want to save money when it comes to purchasing a new home. All these things come into play when listening to this show, and hopefully I can bring some value to you, whether you are a home buyer or you're considering refinancing or not. Chances are you probably know somebody that is. So we're going to talk about all the things that are happening in the market right now. What are interest rates doing? What are they likely to do? What's the market look like? Are we still struggling in this crazy market with multiple offers? Are we going to see a crash? Are things going to come tumbling down around us? What does all this mean? And can we get the real news and not the fake news? Well, the Loan Arranger is here to save the day. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, at least for the most part. I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you this much. I think I got a pretty good handle on what direction things are going in and how you can take advantage of it. Because here, you're going to get the good news, you're going to get the ugly news, but you're also going to always look for a way, we're going to always look for a way to be able to capitalize on what the environment is. We hear things oftentimes about the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. How can we possibly take advantage of a market like this? Is it really a buying opportunity? Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So let's get started right away because I've got some really interesting things to talk about. So let's just say that you are a potential buyer or you know somebody that's a potential buyer. So let's talk about the struggles that you're having right now. We all know that if there's a house on the market and it's priced even decently right, there's multiple offers on the table. So how do you compete? How do you get chosen? What are you doing against the cash buyer? Can you beat the cash buyer? Do you have to go higher than the cash buyer? Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't think you do. I don't think that you have to beat the cash buyer or even oftentimes match the cash buyer if your offer is strong in the eyes of the seller and the listing agent. Now, unfortunately, the listing agent has a lot of pull when it comes to influencing a seller, and oftentimes they're misled. Like I think they're misled when entertaining a VA transaction. And a lot of realtors out there go like, yeah, they're a VA and I want to take a VA because the appraisals come in low and the inspections come back with everything on it that the seller needs to fix, and the seller isn't going to fix anything. Well, that's just not true. That's fake news. That's misinformation. Now, granted, if the house does have deferred maintenance, that could be the case. The VA appraiser is going to call for it. There's no question about it. But a VA appraiser uses the same comparables to determine value that any other appraiser uses. They are a sales approach, not a cost approach. So a VA appraiser can be really good. They can be really bad. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I think a lot of VA appraisers out there are spoiled. Okay, you're listening to me. I know 2 or 3 are probably listening to me right now, and I believe you're spoiled. I believe that you get into this position where the deals are a lay down for you, so you can do whatever you want, and you don't really care about what your customer is because you don't any longer have a customer. And when you remove that from the equation, service goes to hell in a handbasket. As soon as somebody's guaranteed a deal, their service level goes to hell. But if you have to work for it, you're going to be sharper. You're going to be on your toes. You got the competitors. They're going to try to steal your cheese. So you got to do a better job. But let's eliminate VA. Let's talk about how you can position yourself to be the best buyer. Well, first of all, my fast track loan approval. So let's discuss fast track loan approval, because if you're fast tracked, then I'm going to give the seller a guarantee that you're going to close and you're going to close on time, or I'll pay the seller up to $500 a day for every day I miss the closing. Now, you can't delay the transaction or I won't pay. You can't avoid giving me documents or I won't pay. But if I got a client that's fully approved through my fast track program, that means you've already given me every document that I could possibly need. Now, what's the difference in a pre-approval and a fast track loan approval? Substantial difference, not even close. So let's just break this down. Most banks do what's called a pre-qualification. You call them up, you tell them how much you make, you tell them where your money is, and they pull your credit and they go, well, it looks like you're going to qualify for this much money. But that's the teller or the loan officer that's writing the pre-approval. She's putting your life on your line. When I say your life, your financial life, one of the biggest decisions you ever make, or he. Okay. Now, they will oftentimes write a letter of pre-qualification and call it a pre-approval. If it's conditioned, if any letter is conditioned upon you providing evidence of income or assets, or you're missing any documents, it's a pre-qualification. It is not written the paper it's written on. It's not worth the paper it's written on. It's zero. To me, it's zero. And most real estate agents won't even entertain that, or they can see through it because it says pre-approval, but it's a pre-qualification letter. Now, let's go to the next step and talk about pre-approval. Pre-approval means that you've given me your pay stubs, W-2s, whatever it is I've asked you for. But maybe there's something you didn't give me. Maybe you didn't give me a copy of the divorce decree. Do you think that could make a difference? If there's child support or alimony or something like that? Okay. Maybe you didn't tell me about a forbearance you were in. Maybe you didn't tell me about a loan modification you did during COVID. Maybe we're trying to use bonuses to approve you, but they were never documented over a 2-year period of time. Well, if that's the case, then an underwriter would pick up on that, and the pre-approval letter that the loan officer wrote isn't worth anything. So what do I do to fast track? I take your loan application and I pre-approve you. Then I send that application to a loan underwriter, not a loan officer. Loan officers will be happy to write a letter of anything you want, but the underwriter is the one with the end say. So the underwriter then approves the loan. Then I can make a seller guarantee. Now, if you're interested in this or knowing more about it, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me at 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Okay, now let's let's elevate that to a whole new level, because granted, I don't know any other lenders out there that are going to give the seller a guarantee of $500 a day that the lender's going to pay if they don't meet the closing date. But I will, in writing. But let's make it better, because you may not even get the opportunity to say that because you're not the one that's even getting chosen. So if you're struggling with that, I will call the listing agent and make that guarantee that I'll close on time. Let's say that still doesn't do it. What if you really were a cash offer? You could be a cash offer, you know. And you're thinking, I don't have cash to pay for a $450,000, $650,000 house. I don't have the cash for that. Well, if you get fast-tracked through me, meaning I've got every document that I need and I've fast-track loan approve you and my underwriters approve that loan, I will then allow you to use one of my programs called Cash Plus. Now, this is a program where we'll physically go in and guarantee that we'll pay cash and close by the closing date. It removes every condition. No appraisal condition. All you got to do is get a home inspection and give me all your documents. And I'll guarantee and back up that offer with cash. You want to know more about that program? That's going to save the deal. You can call me at 407-706-3313. If you're a real estate agent out there and you're listening to this program, you owe it to yourself to eliminate the frustration. Now, I can't do that on FHA and VA loans yet, and I'm not doing it on jumbo, but if you're conventional, I'll give that guarantee and I'll make that happen. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. That's my Cash Plus offer. You can't beat it. It's cash. It's going to elevate you to the top. It's going to take you right to the top, and I'll close and I'll end up using our own money to buy that house if that fell through somehow. So if you want more details on it, call me at 407-706-3313. That's my Cash Plus offer. Now, let's talk about what's going on in the market right now when it comes to interest rates. So Last week, we actually saw pretty much of a neutral week. We had a couple of rough days. We had a couple of good days. Rates improved a couple of days. They got worse a couple of days as well. So it kind of balanced itself out a little bit. Interest rates are running from the high 4s to the mid 5s right now. 15-year, you can probably get into the low 4s right now. Even the 3s have pretty much gone by the wayside for the most part. You can buy it down. I'm seeing a lot of people paying more points now than I've ever seen. Like, I'm going to tell you something. 33 years I've been doing this. I've never seen a market where more people were buying rates down than not buying them down. We're starting to hear more people ask about adjustable rate mortgages. So here's my take on it from the Loan Arranger. Okay. You can come to me for a loan, or you can go somewhere else. Okay. Of course, I'm trying to earn your business, but I always want to be honest with you. I am not an adjustable rate lender in a fixed rate market. And you may go, well, we're coming out of a fixed rate market and into an adjustable rate market. No, you're not. Not until we well exceed 7.5% is it better for you to go with an ARM. Because I can tell you one thing. Lenders love doing ARMs. This is a little trick of the trade. It's almost like leases for a car. I'm guaranteed you're going to come back. I guarantee you I'm going to come back. And here's the thing with an adjustable rate. I guarantee you I'm going to pick up a refi on that. Now, you get a fixed rate right now. I'm going to pick up a refi down the road too, because when rates drop, I'm going to refinance you out of it, get you a better rate. But on an adjustable rate mortgage, it makes it more and more challenging for people because you start getting used to this lower payment, but it's not getting you anywhere. And then as interest rates rise, that, like, let's just say right now you're getting a mortgage at 5%, and I could give you 3.5% on an adjustable rate mortgage. Now, here's your logic. I already going to read your tea leaves. I'm not going to be in the house that long. That's what people said in 2007 and 8. Don't worry. I'm not going to be in the house that long. Guess what? You had no control over that. Okay. So what happens if you do an adjustable rate mortgage? Interest rates will continue to rise. So let's just say, I've been telling you guys they're going to hit 7.5% by the end of the year. Well, now I'm changing that. It might only hit 7.5 by the end of the year, but I think we're going to be into the 8s, maybe even the 9s before you know it. I know that's not nice to hear. I'm not happy about it, but I got to be truthful about it. The way that our administration runs right now is going to continue to just drive things up. It's a tax and spend, and it's just driving things up, and it's causing inflation to go through the roof. And the only way they can curb inflation is to raise interest rates to slow you down. That's the intention of rising interest rates. So they're going to do that, and they'll just keep going higher and higher in interest rate until you can't buy anymore, till everybody just stops. Then once the economy settles, they'll start to drop again. That could be in 10 years from now. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't see it being around the corner. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loan Arranger. I'm here to give you the whole news. Nothing but the news, but nothing but the truth. But that's it. That's the way it goes. So if you have not refinanced yet, or you have not locked your rate in, call me. If you're purchasing a home and it's to be built, I got a long-term rate lock. I can lock you in for up to a year from now and guarantee your rate. I also have a lock-in shop for people that want to get fully approved. Same thing. You got to get fast-tracked with me, and I'll send you out. I can lock in today's rate, because if you don't find a house for 2 to 3 months and interest rates are a point higher than they are today, you're not going to be happy. So you can lock that rate in advance. I'm the Loan Arranger, CrossCountry Mortgage, Bruce Woodburn, 33 years in the business, closed well over 10,000 transactions, one of the top producers in the nation, and I'm here to make sure that you get the best information, the best loan, the best service all the way around. That's what differentiates me from everybody else. I guarantee you great service. Put me to the test. I'm here for you. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Loan Arranger. And I got to tell you, man, it's just a crazy world out there we live in right now. But I'm going to tell you something. It's getting ready to get a little crazier. So it's funny because I've been telling you guys that the The national average for increases in rent in 2021 was 20%. So 20% across the board nationwide. And it was about the same here in Central Florida. But we just got some new numbers out. I got to tell you, man, I'm just shooting way too low over here. So there's some recent numbers that came out about rents increasing. And, here's a guy that the median asking rent in Metro Orlando in March was $2,295. It was a 57% increase year over year. 57% increase. 57%. I can't even hardly say that without choking, okay? Orlando ranked number 8 in cities of the highest increase in the nation. So Tampa was like 56%. Jacksonville was 53%. And like Tucson, Arizona had number 1 spot, 139% increase in rent. But listen, so let's just figure this out. If you're 57% rate increase, okay? So if you were paying $1,000, you're paying $1,500, okay? Rents are going to keep going up, man, and they have to go up. I'm going to raise all my tenant rents. I'm telling you, you're my tenant out there and you hear me, rents are getting ready to go up. Now, I'll never overcharge you, but I'm not a fool. I got to make money on my rent. So they're going to go up. So where are you going to go? If you are currently renting a home or an apartment and you think that you're just going to hang on tight because interest rates on mortgages are out of reach or you're not ready to buy, find a way to get ready to buy. I got FHA 3.5% down. I got 3% conventional for clients with good credit. I've got USDA 0 down. I've got VA 0 down for veterans. Let's find a way to make it happen. If you are a parent or a grandparent and you have adult children or adult grandchildren, listen, instead of leaving them all your hard-earned inheritance so they can spend it on a Boston Whaler and a big screen TV and a George Foreman grill, come on. Let's put their money to good use. Let's give them an inheritance now, but let's really put that inheritance so that it's protected for generations to come. Generations. So if your kids are not responsible to save enough money, but they're responsible enough to pay rent, then help them with the down payment. I'm just going to tell you, help them with the down payment. You know why I think you should? Because if rents go up 57%, guess who's moving back in with you? And that ain't going to be pretty. And then you're going to go, I'd have paid anything not to have this happen. Well, you know what? Help your family out. I'll show you how to do a gift. Don't transfer any money before you talk to me first. I'll show you how to do it. You call the Loan Arranger at 407-706-3313. It's 407-706-3313. You're going to give your money away anyway. Okay, so you say you're going to spend it, but you got some grandkids or some kids. You know what? If they're renting, please do the right thing. Let's help them out. I'll do the right thing. I'll bend over backwards. I'll help them with credit repair. I'll show them how to save. I'll show them how to budget. Okay. I'll do all these things for them. And I'll help them find a great real estate agent, save them money, maybe even get the seller to pay some closing costs. But you got to help them because it's going to get out of reach. Before you know it, these rents are going to go through the roof and you're going to see a mass exit from rentals and a whole bunch of people moving in with grandma and grandpa. And they don't need that right now. Your 3 kids, you, your spouse and your dog and your cat, come on, living with grandma and grandpa, you ain't going to like it any more than grandma and grandpa are going to like it, or mom and dad. But let me tell you something. If you don't do something about it now, it's going to come back to hurt you. Listen, when we get back, I'm going to talk about some price increases that are happening across the board right now. So stay tuned with the Loan Arranger radio show because I'm going to show you how to capitalize on that. Make some money. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Welcome back to the Loan Arranger radio show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I'm the Loan Arranger here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Hoping you're enjoying the day. I appreciate you listening to my show. I hope you find value in it, whether you are looking to buy or refinance a home. I know you know somebody, and I'm always looking for people like you that can help refer me to their friends and family. I can promise you, you won't find a person that'll take better care of your friends and family than I will. My team is dedicated, absolutely dedicated to making sure that you have the best customer experience. And since I'm a national lender, I'm in all 50 states. I can help you anywhere. And since I'm a big lender, it gives me a lot of buying power. So our interest rates and terms are the best in the industry. Plus, we have programs that most other lenders couldn't even touch. Now, most lenders will do FHA, VA, and conventional loans. Some do USDA. Okay. I do USDA. I do down payment assistance programs. I do renovation loans, conventional FHA and VA renovation loans. That means you can rehab your home. You can buy a home that needs a lot of work, and I can redo the home for you any way you want it. Or we can do construction perms. Most lenders don't even have construction perms. Those do mostly just have conventional, and they want unbelievable credit scores, and they want 20% down. Not a lot of people can do that. So I can go as little as 10% down on a conventional construction perm. But I've got FHA loans for construction perms. I don't know anybody else that's got that. Construction perm FHA, 3.5% down. Insane. Now, how about VA? 100% financing up to $1.5 million on VA with no money down. I mean, who's got that? Loan Ranger's got it. Then you combine that with my teacher, law enforcement, first responder, educator, nurse and healthcare worker. I got programs that'll blow you away, save you thousands of dollars. And if you don't have a real estate agent already and you want me to connect you with a really good one, I'll connect you with a really good one, and we'll work at getting some closing costs paid for you in addition to what the program does. It's a no-brainer, guys. Then you got other programs that I have that are for down payment assistance. Okay, you want down payment assistance? Trying to get in a home for as little money as possible? I can connect you with all the municipalities and all the local government programs that allow for down payment assistance. You know that loan officers have to be certified and go to all of those classes. Yours truly's done them all. There's not too many around that I haven't done. So I can help you with that as well. What about VA, zero down, USDA, zero down, gift programs. And as a direct lender, I don't have any overlays. So a lot of your banks and credit unions, they've got these massive overlays, which are basically, they're making it more restrictive for you to be able to buy based on additional conditions they have to mitigate risk. I don't have any of that. I don't do it. Realtors love working with us. Why? Because I approve more financing, more loans than any other lender out there. Okay, we're in all 50 states. We're lending billions of dollars a month, closing tens of thousands of clients every month. So we're a big company, but we operate like a small operation. That's why I give out my personal phone number, 407-706-3313, or webringyouhome.com. Want to get into one of my classes? Learn how you can become a homeowner? Maybe you're a first-time home buyer. You want to know the tricks of the trade. How can you get your offer accepted? Maybe you're a move-up buyer and you want to buy a bigger home because you got a bunch of equity in the one you have. I can help you with that. Maybe you're a jumbo and you want to buy high-end up to like $3 million. I can take care of that for you. No problem whatsoever. I got the programs. Maybe you're self-employed and you don't show any money on your tax returns, but you got good credit, you got money in the bank. I've got bank statement programs. I have literally everything you can think of. There's only two types of loans I don't do. I don't do lot or land loans, and I don't do commercial loans. I do everything residential. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what you get with me. You get the best in the business, and I say that with confidence. I'm going to tell you something. I know my team is better than any other team that I've seen out there. Why? Because I've trained each and every one of them, not only to know their products, not only to know their guidelines, but how to cater to you, how to make sure that you get a great experience. That's why I know you're getting the best. Why would you go anywhere else? You got a local guy right here in town, live here, right in Central Florida, raised my children here. My main office is in Fairbanks at I-4 in Fairbanks and Winter Park. You can stop in and see me. I got lots of folks come in here and see me. I love meeting with you. I want you to consider me your friend. I want you to be my friend. I want you to know you can count on me. How many businesses that you go out there and deal with right now that you think really care about you? It's funny because I bank at a bank that used to be BB&T and SunTrust, and they merged into another name right now that nobody understands the name of it. And I saw their commercials, and I saw a B of A commercial, and they're like, their commercials are like they're going fishing with you, and they're the best friends with you on the weekend, and they're eating pumpkin pie with you on Thanksgiving. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you something. I even bank there, and it's a nightmare. I'm telling you, these people at these banks and these big banks, you think they're your neighborhood friend because the teller's nice. The bank itself is not your friend. I can't stand banks. I've been in the banking business my whole life. I think they're all a bunch of crooks, and I think they take advantage of us. If you don't think so, then bank at your bank. Go get a mortgage from your bank. Try me. See the difference. It's significant. It's absolutely significant. You need a better experience. Why has this planet gotten so away from good customer service? People that care about you. People that you can come in and see. You don't even have to wear a mask when you come in and see me if you don't want to. I ain't got no COVID. If you ain't got no Rona, then come on in without your mask. Okay? Let's just be safe about it. Let's do the right thing. But you can come in and see me. I have clients come in and see me every day of the week. Every day of the week, I got several clients that come in and see me. My team and I are here to cater to you. So choose me, 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Got a new report out here for some local prices. I thought I'd share them with you because, you know, the whole thing with housing going up and interest rates going up has got a yin and a yang to it because depends on what side of the fence you are as to whether you love it or hate it. Because if you already own property, you love it. You love it. If you don't own property, you're trying to get in the game. You're just trying to get in the game. You got to get in the game. I don't care what it takes. You buy a home right now. Here's why. Right now, your average median list price we'll carve this out and say Seminole County. Okay. You guys are all within close proximity, Seminole County. It's middle America, same as Orlando. Median list price, 2022, $375. 2021, $310. Median sales price listen to this. So median list price right now is $375 in Seminole County, but the sell price is $377. So they're averaging $2,000 more than the asking price across the board. Across the board, that's an average. Last year it was $4,000 under ask price. Now it's $2,000 over ask price. Pretty incredible stuff. The market is continuing to move. I read an article that was is a national post, and it cited many different cities throughout America. And I dissect this because I don't share this stuff with you if I don't think it's true. However, by the way, write this number down, 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Buy, sell, refinance, you call me. So I was reading this article, and it is telling us that, and it cited Daytona, Jacksonville, Tampa. It didn't cite Orlando specifically, but some towns around it, that we are expecting that your average median sales price, get this, strap in, baby, strap down, park the lawnmower, park the vacuum cleaner, median sales price that's now $350, $360, $640, double by 2025, 2026. Okay. So now, you ever went back and went, wow, I wish somebody told me how to get rich. I'm telling you how to get rich. Buy a bunch of properties, and then in 2026, if you want to sell them then. You're already going to be rich. You can do it. So what we want to do is buy one property per year for the next 6 years. Okay, let's just keep doing that. Then you can buy them owner-occupied, live in each one, rent it out, keep it, then we'll sell it later. That's my Leapfrog program. I developed this. I did it myself. I didn't have a lot of money. You know, you guys hear me say I'm a high school dropout. I don't have a higher education. I don't have a finance degree. But by God, you want help on knowing how to make money in real estate? You want to know how to make money? You getting the best mortgages? Then call me, the Loan Arranger. I'll help you. And I don't charge you $1,500 to go to one of my weekend seminars. Okay, I think it's well worth you paying me that, but I don't charge it. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. If you know somebody that's currently renting, reach out to them and say, I'm sorry, I should have referred you to my friend Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger, a long time ago, but you need to get started right away. If you know somebody that didn't refinance when interest rates were in the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, 5s, maybe 6s coming up, 7s, 8s, I'm telling you, I don't think 8.5 is out of the question coming around the corner. I really don't. I don't think it's out of the question. So if you did not debt consolidate, call me right away. Now listen, if you got a 4.5% interest rate right now and you're paying PMI, I'm not going to tell you to refinance. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it right now. Call me. I'll analyze it. I'm one of the only lenders that you can guarantee you can count on me. You can guarantee count on me. I will always discourage you from doing something financially that does not benefit you. If it doesn't benefit you, I'm not going to tell you to do it. I don't need one more loan to try to persuade somebody to doing because I need to pay my bills this month. No, I'm one of the biggest producers in the country. I don't need one more. You know what I do need? I need one more of you that you can count on me. You can trust that I'm going to give you accurate information. You can trust that I'm not going to give you the BS and lead you down this garden path to me picking up one more loan. No, I don't want it. I don't need it. I'd rather tell you the truth. And most of you should have refinanced. But those of you that didn't, I only am really looking at major debt consolidation or divorce situations right now. Like I got a couple of them right now. Unfortunately, families getting divorced. They got to split up some assets. So we're looking at doing some refinancing. Other than that, let's just say you have a 3 3/4 rate. I can't get you a 3 3/4 rate anymore. But I can wipe out $1,500 a month worth of debt. And now your new loan, let's say, is 5%. Ooh, you're like, wow, that's a big jump. Yeah, but if I can save you $800, $1,000, $1,500 a month, then we take that money that we're saving and we put it back into the mortgage. And now you have no debt and no mortgage in 15 years, maybe 10. So don't look, let's look at the whole picture. You can't grade a birthday cake by just the flour. Just eating the flour would be horrible. But once you mix it with sugar and all these other ingredients, it tastes great. So let's just look at the facts and come up with a solution for you. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Want to make money in real estate? I'll show you how to make money in real estate. Oh, by the way, last week I had my very first class that I taught for young adults, 15 to 24 years old. I think the average age group that was in my class was 17 years old. I'm super proud of you guys for going through that class. It was my first one. I'd never taught that class before, but it was all about how to get youth understanding how to open up a checking account, use a debit card, get their first credit card, responsible borrowing on a credit card. How do you pay it off? Never be late. And then how do you accumulate wealth between the ages of 12 and 21 years old? I think maybe I even went to 24 years old through college years. So listen, I will show you how you can start your kids off early and you're going to have great American kids, great people that will be members of society that are contributors, not these participation trophy sucking off the system people that are patted on the back for not even doing a good job. Why would we do that to people? Do we think we're doing them a favor by patting people on the back and praising them for doing lousy? I don't think that's the right thing to do. I really don't. My kids didn't get it. They got encouragement. They didn't get somebody berating them for doing a bad job. Well, maybe once or twice. I don't know. I might have screwed up a few times. So, but the fact of the matter is we want to keep our kids going in the right direction and help them become great, productive people in society. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn and CrossCountry Mortgage. You can reach me at 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. That's 407-706-3313. Text or email, webringyouhome.com. Be back in 5. Welcome back to the last segment of the Loan Arranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I hope you've learned something about what's going on in your market when it comes to real estate, how you can capitalize on wealth by real estate. It's not that hard. Listen, you don't have to pay somebody big money and go to these weekend seminars, spend your whole weekend. You can call the Loan Arranger. He'll help you for free. I'm a 10th grade dropout. And now when I say dropout, I didn't finish the 10th grade. Now I do have a PhD, a public high school diploma. Well, that's not really true. I have a public high school diploma equivalency. So you want somebody that's got all the brain power, call me. Okay. No, not highly educated, highly in the market, doing what I say every day. I'm not one of these guys that made it back in the 70s and I'm sharing all my techniques with you today. I'm in the market today. I do it right now. I do it every day. I help people with refinances, purchases, real estate transactions every day. So I know what's going on in today's market, not what happened in the market in 1981. However, putting it in perspective, do you know what happened on October 16th, 1981? Well, we reached the interest rate of 18.53%. That's right, 18.53% on October 16th. 1981. Pretty exciting, huh? Considering you're only in the fives right now, maybe high fours. So, but you're quickly going to be going to the 6.5 and the 7.5. Now I've actually changed my vernacular to say 8.5s and 9.5s are very likely to happen. You could even see double digits. I wouldn't be surprised. The way that the economy is going right now, the way that our government and our administration is running this country really into the ground economically is ridiculous. You can't sustain it like that. And that's why they're pushing higher interest rates, because they've built at such a huge inflationary rate that we have to raise interest rates to protect or hedge against inflation. So that's why interest rates are going up. It's not because the market's bearing it. It's because they're having to do it to be able to slow you down. That's why. Now, who wants to be slowed down? You're in a race. You're running a race. And all of a sudden, somebody's screaming, "Hey, Johnny, slow down. You're going too fast." No, I want to go fast. I'm going to stop when I'm dead. Okay, that's when I'm going to stop. I want to do as much as I can in this lifetime. Don't you? 407-706-3313. You want a great mortgage. I want to thank you for listening to my show. You're working around the yard. You're working around the house. You're doing things in the workshop. I know you're doing the same things I'm doing. I want you to know that I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you listening to this show. I appreciate you referring your friends and family to me, and I'm grateful. And I promise you this much: I will not let you down. I will not let you down. When you come to me, I will make sure that you get a great mortgage at a great rate, and we'll get you to the closing table smoothly and on time. There's 3 answers that I give clients. Yes, we can do it, and let's go now. No, we can't do it. You're not ready. But I can help you get ready by doing these things. Fix your credit, save money, whatever it is. Or the third answer is, I don't know yet. You haven't given me enough information. Like maybe you haven't shared some information like divorce decrees, previous foreclosures, short sales. You went into forbearance. So that would be my only delay. Other than that, you're going to get a very clear answer from me, and you're going to get a roadmap to success. If that's what you want, hire me. You want somebody that's going to tell you what you want to hear and then put you into the big surprise the 3 days before the closing when everything's on the moving truck and you're expecting to close? Then call the other guy. That's what they do really well, including your bank. I'm going to tell you right now, your bank, your national lenders, they're great commercials. That's why they're the biggest. They're better salespeople than me. I'm not a great salesperson. I'm just a dude that's here to help you. That's what I am. I'm not the great salesperson. I'm not the great marketer. What I am is I'm a great friend, and I'm an honest person, and I'm always going to be there to make sure you get the very best. I hope you have a great weekend. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for listening to my show, and don't forget to write down my phone number at 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.